Hello, hello. I don't see us streaming. I gotta make sure. I'm not sure what's going on here. See, us and our technical issues, man. I have no clue sometimes what is going on. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah. Maybe we are. Are we streaming? Can you guys see if we're streaming? Good. Oh, we are. Because I'm looking at the wrong screen. I am looking at the wrong. Oh Lord, I am looking at the wrong screen. We forgive you.
Hello, good night, everyone. Hi, Nicolette.
How are you? I have so many screens up. Hi, hi, Petra.
We already know from get-go how Hillary is, so.
Forget it. Ignore me. Hi, I'm Hillary in Ontario, Canada.
And I'm Teresa in Barbados. And with us is...
Nicolette!
Hi, everyone.
I should have a bell. Hey, Rudy. Say, get the show on the road. We getting it on the road. Okay. We want to introduce you to our new social media specialist, right, Teresa?
Social media specialist. Her name is Nicolette.
Yes.
Nicolette has a background in event planning, event management and social media, and she's going to help us look good.
Yes.
How are we doing so far? You
guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you. We have Petra and Rudy starting to join us here. Tonight is all about
from get-go.
Yes. Nice. I know, Nicolette, you're going to run off and do our, all the background social media stuff, but we thank you so much for stopping by, and we're so excited that you're part of our team now. So we are looking forward to a lot of exciting things. You got our TikTok going crazy already, and you also have our Facebook and Twitter, everything. So thank you so much for everything you're doing, and we look forward to working much so with you. So Nicolette, bye. Bye. Okay, let's get on with it, because Rudy ain't got no manners.
Oh my God.
Rudy said, get the show on the road. Okay, we get the show on the road. We're talking about...
Let me get my disclaimer out first.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we go into that, you're looking nice tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better today, but struggling, but
great.
It's okay.
That is awesome.
Yep, all right. Okay, let's go with a disclaimer, Teresa.
I thought you were coming with something else.
Nope, like you said, just like messing with you.
Our disclaimer, we have done our research. Everything we brought to you is done by me and Hillary researching. We pull for information from professionals in the field. Hillary's a bit, she's professional in some of the fields that we pull. Some of them, I am the professional. So we share the tables.
That's right.
We do our research before we come to you, and we bring all the information that we have researched, put it on the table, and then you can decide from there.
There you go.
Which path you're going to take.
Okay, so self-love.
Yes.
We're talking tonight about self-love and self-esteem and building it. Mental health is something serious. I'm very, very, very much behind that. I support it 100%. And as a person that's dealt with depression, and my mom who did not self-love, and her life ended pretty early. And so I'm very, 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 very excited to talk about this tonight. Self-love, what is it? It is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from the action that support or physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. So Teresa, have you ever had any stories? I mean, think about this. This is something that women, especially mothers, are very guilty about. We're always taking care of our children first and forget about ourselves and everything. And, I always say, like, if you are on an airplane and the plane's going down, you cannot put that mask on your kid. You got to put it on yourself first so you can help the kid. So at the end of the day, you got to take care of you so you can help others. You can't be taking care of everybody now, because what happens is all the energy run out, and the same thing you don't want to happen will happen. So the best thing to do for everyone involved is to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others.
Of them. That's so true. There was one story that I can recap. And I guess it was all of the news. It's something that happened on coming up Boxing Day, December 26th. And there was this mom, and there was a disaster when it was a tsunami or something like that.
Tsunami, yeah. I think it was in 2004.
2004, yes, it was 2004.
Mhm.
And the mom, she has two boys.
Mhm.
I think they were like one with the age was like 3 years difference between them,
Mhm.
five and two. And somehow they were staying at this beachfront hotel in Thailand. And the boys wanted to test out, the no children and the toys and playing on the beach and stuff. And while they were doing that, mind you, outside was nice. Outside there, it was a nice day outside, but nevertheless, on the beach, playing with their toys and playing the sand castles, stuff you do on the beach.
Mhm.
There was a tsunami, and the tsunami, it was unexpected. Like I
Yeah.
said, it was a beautiful day. It was
That was
unexpected. It came
Thailand. You
in.
said, right?
Yeah, Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can Google it. It was in Thailand,
Yeah.
and it came in, and it basically snatched them.
Mm.
Unexpected rough waters came in. Everybody was running and screaming everywhere.
Oh wow.
And what happened is she was kind of torn between if to hold on to the younger one
The baby.
because he'd be more vulnerable,
Oh,
the
okay.
3-year-old,
Uh huh.
and the 5-year-old, although he was at that age, it could be the
Yeah.
case that he'd be able to manage himself a bit
Oh
more.
my
I
gosh.
believe both of them were,
Mhm.
swimmers. There's only that don't know to swim at such a young age.
Can you
I believe
imagine as
both
a
of them were
mother have to
swimmers.
make a choice like that?
Exactly.
Mhm.
I think the younger one, he was just what? I think he said was just 20 months.
Mhm.
But nevertheless, she was torn between making the decision of to holding the younger one and letting go of the older one.
Right.
But then, in that split second of a moment, she let go of the younger one
The younger baby.
and
The
grabbed
baby.
the older one.
Oh my God.
And funny enough, as the waters were tossing them back and forth, guess what happened?
What?
It tossed her one direction, her and the older child that she had holding.
Yeah.
And, I guess feeling, all that hurt and stuff inside, but having to put that aside now to deal with what deal was at hand.
And take care of her and the one that she could help. Mhm.
The one that she couldn't help, she let go of him, the
Let
younger
go.
one.
Mhm.
Funny enough, when the waters was sweeping them away,
Mm.
guess who got swept in their direction?
God is
The
good.
younger one.
Wow.
The younger one
That
got
is
swept in
amazing.
and then she ended up she was able to save both of them.
Yeah.
And,
So yeah, so you gotta take care. Yeah.
You let go.
Yeah. You
You
gotta
let
take care of
go.
you.
Let go and let God, they say.
Yeah. So let's get into why
That
self
wasn't-
why self love is important and how I can cultivate it. So why is it important? Well, for me, it's very important that balancing and managing life and making sure that I take care of me. For many of us, self-love sounds like a luxury rather than a necessity, but it is necessary. Okay, it's or new age fab for those who are too much time on their hand. But no, self-love is ironically a way of showing your self-compassion. Might actually be needed for most of people that you work with, for example, where life is too hard, or life is too hard, and you are constantly striving to surpass others, or yourselves, and grasp and shape shifting perfectionism, because that's one of the things about North America, especially, is this whole perfection thing. You ever watch the movies and you see everybody in North American movie, everybody got the hair did, everything is perfect in place and everything, and there's no if you watch the British shows,
yeah, they look more realistic.
they look realistic. Like I'm like, that could be my neighbor, But these North American movies, like, you going through a complete explosion and you're dirty, but you look good dirty, So it's that,
good dirty.
It is so true, right?
No,
Hello, baby, I
possible.
feel how you guys doing? And it says most of the Western world has been risen and believe of perfectionism, and it's a great quality to have. However, being obsessed with perfection, for example, leads away to a perfect job. The personality trait gives us the opportunity to, do those bragging interviews. When you do an interview here in North America, like, you gotta brag, girl. I do this and I do that. And not only that, the expectation of perfection on the resume is you have to have everything that they're looking for. Every dot that they put on that resume, when they looking through the resume to choose you, they look and make sure that those dots are full, girl. You need a certain amount of points to get by the selection, And again, that's requesting a person to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. The word itself is a made-up word, and so
it's a made-up word, Hillary?
it's a made-up word, girl. Ain't no okay. And then talk about perfectionism. There is so now perfectionism, because of all that, it affects capitalism, body shaming, commercialization of what is supposed to be perfect. So we have this society that we're supposed to be everything that everybody wants, and you want a girl, but you want the perfect looking girl. You want a guy, but you want the perfect looking guy. Not quality, quantity. Okay? And so we have that going for us here in North America. I know in a lot of the eastern side of the world, it's a little bit more realistic. I'm saying that. I'm putting that on record. I don't care how you feel about it. It's the truth. If you look at a lot of those movies over there, there's no perfectionism in the movie. It's all like this could, obviously there's fantasy and whatever, but the look of the characters are what we're talking about. There's not well done. It's not completely made up. It is, this could actually be my neighbor, So anyways, Teresa, let's talk about.
There was one actress.
Hey, Victor, good night. Thanks for joining us. We got a full house night. Go on. Yeah.
There was one actress, Viola Davis. I remember when she did How to Get Away with Murder.
Right.
She was faced with a lot of scrutiny over her beauty and how she looked different than her fellow black actress due to her. She was a much darker complexion. And then she wore her hair natural as well. So I can remember in the first series when, you're acting, you get home from your job, whatever. I think she was a professor in law. And when she got home, she would sit in front of the mirror. And this is coming out to the end of the show, huh? And it was like that for, I think, for the first season. For the first few episodes. And she would just sit down, and first she would take the wig off, and then she'd take the makeup off. And everybody was like, even myself, I was like, wow, that's different.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
It shouldn't be shocking. I wonder
if she's going to continue to play her role, Annalise Keaton. I wonder if she's going to continue to play her role in this natural state, or it's going to be a case that she puts on. So every time the show, in that episode, she kept putting on the face and off the face. So I guess in that episode, that series, that film, it was a case of it was telling us something,
right?
Because then when it came to the Grammy,
the whole thing
got her
Black
thing,
Lives
she
Matter.
went as she was, the big afro. She went as that person.
Wow!
And she also mentioned it at the awards as well.
I'm going to go back.
As black actress have to put on to take off.
Let's go back a little bit to your story in Thailand. Rudy said he was there. He goes, I was there that year. We left in November, and that happened in December. Oh my goodness! How did you feel about that, Rudy? Knowing that you were so close, he goes, we were lucky to have left there weeks before it happened. So how did you feel mentally? Like, how did that mess with your mental health, knowing that you were there? Like, how did you handle that news? Victor have a zip lips for when you were talking about the whole, the Viola story. So I'm not sure what he means by that. Victor, what do you mean by that? Yeah, go on, Teresa. So let's. One thing that you can do when it comes to self-loving is creating affirmations, and I believe very much so. I raise my kids on affirmations, and anytime anyone visit my home, you meet my son, my oldest boy, you're going to hear him because he'll walk around and say, I'm amazing. So I raise my boys on affirmations. I had to do it very secretly, like say this in the morning, or do this or do that. And they would have, and they will do it. And what happened is conditioning is a thing that does happen to all of us. We are conditioned to behave and to be a certain way. He said he was told to give the trouble tonight. That's why he has zipped lips, Victor. Okay, thank
Oh, he got his
you.
warning?
I don't know who told me she's not
Okay.
giving in trouble now.
I give you permission to speak your mind. Let's keep it raw and real.
That's true. You
Okay,
guys can say
Victor,
whatever you want to say. Rudy said, at this time, I didn't really affected us until we saw all the deaths and distraction.
Ooh.
That would really mess with me. To know that, you know, life is kind of taken away so quickly, or however, you know, it would have affected him. But yeah, that's one of the things that I raised my kids were the affirmation, because you have to, in order to, you know, if you're going through mental health and depression or whatever, you sometimes, and you have no support system, you're going to have to pull so hard on yourself and try to make you get up off that chair, you get up off that bed, you take that walk, you go outside, you put on your makeup if you want to put on your makeup. I'm never going to shame anybody about makeup. I'll wear it because I love it. Okay, if I don't want to wear it, I don't wear it. If I wear it, I'll wear it. And you know, some of the things that you can do with affirmation to build that affirmation is talking to yourself. It's not a crazy thing. It's a thing. You can actually talk to yourself, okay, and talk to yourself with love. You know, don't criticize. Actually, talk to yourself. Prioritize yourself. Put yourself first in situations. Create those boundaries and make sure that you stick to it. Giving yourself a break from judgment. Don't judge every single thing that you do. Do not. We do that all the time. Oh, this don't look so good. Oh, I should have done
And
that.
we always
Oh,
compare ourselves to others as
yeah,
well.
and we compare ourselves to others and what they did. No, don't do that. And trusting yourself. You really have to trust yourself. And if you mess up, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You have to be okay to be compassionate to yourself. Being true to yourself, be realistic. I have toilet therapy, I call it, where when you go into the restroom and you're sitting on that toilet, that throne by yourself, all your thoughts and everything that you haven't done come to light. I take a notepad with me and I write it down so that when I get off, because what happens when you get off, you back into the real world and you got to deal with everything else and you forget what you were thinking about. You're like, yeah, I gotta finish that song that I wrote. I gotta do everything. So this gives you the ability to look at that, all the stuff that you haven't done, and say, you know, I can make that my bucket list. Being nice to yourself. You know, I you know me. They call me tree hugger, but whatever. I love me.
Tree hugger.
I love me. Okay, and setting healthy boundaries. It's okay to say no when you can't. Okay, and this is one thing that is hard for a lot of people to do, is to say the word no. I have no problem saying it now. I used to. But I realized that I almost lost my life 4 times. And it's all health related because I didn't take care of me. Okay. And I didn't say no when I should have. And forgiving yourself when you aren't being true to or nice to yourself. It's okay. If you are doing that diet, and I hate diets because you're dying. No, life change. Okay. Life change, healthy lifestyle. That's what you do. If you're doing that and you know, you go and have a bag of chips or whatever, don't think that it's the end of the world and that you messed up. No, I just had a day where I just forgot, and let me just start all over again and do me. Make sure you're good. How to find time to write down when you're taking a creator. Let me explain something to you, okay? A lot of people go in there with their phones. That's Rudy. A lot of people go into the bathroom with your phone. Okay, if you don't want to take a paper, take your phone and text on it. Instead of playing a video game or going to Instagram and watching all those girls shake their asses, how about you go? How about you write something about yourself? You know, no judgment. Write something about yourself, and you know, and put down the list of all the things that you haven't done. Obviously, you started it for a reason. Remember what that reason was, and get to it. So to Victor said,
I can continue on from
seatbelts. You don't need no seatbelt.
I'm not saying the comments.
Oh, okay. Go on, Teresa.
Nevertheless, but I can continue on from where Hillary.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Sorry. So the last part is connecting self-esteem to mental health. He said, "Good one, Victor." Correcting self-esteem to mental health. Let's talk about mental health and struggling of mental health and self-loving, aka building self-esteem. That's basically what it is. Self-love is building that self-esteem so that you can do those affirmations, so you can do the work, so you can get up out the bed, so that you can look in the mirror and be happy with everything you see. I have a little thing that I go by, and I said, Flaws are like assets, okay? Because they're beautiful. You are here. You are present. There's a reason you are present. You have resilient in who you are. So believe in yourself as much as others believe in you, and you will be doing okay. When you compare your lives to others, you will always be an issue. Create negative emotions. Who you are really, don't put yourself down. Low self-esteem leads to mental health issues, and it can lead to a self-destruction decisions and behaviors. So Teresa's going to go through some practices of self-love and things that you can do to boost that energy and get you going. What are you laughing at over there? Who's texting you now?
Self-love is a constant practice. So let's
Are you ignoring what I just asked?
Let's continue practicing.
I just asked you who you, because we get messages on WhatsApp and hold on, I'm not finished. No, you're not doing this to me tonight.
So see how passionate you are and talking about it. That's what they're smiling about. Like, look at her.
I'm always passionate about being happy, girl. Oh, Dave in Barbados said, "What's up?"
Who did?
Dave in Barbados. I think he's watching the show. Hi, Dave. How you doing? Okay, go on.
Hi, Dave. I'm not seeing the chat.
No, he's on my WhatsApps. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Practicing self-love, like Hillary said, it's a constant. It's something that's ongoing. So we have to keep doing it. And we have some favorite acts of self-love that we can focus on when we are struggling. One of them is protecting yourself. Okay? Only allow the right people to be present in your life. You see the negative vibe, as we call it? No, cut that off. Cut that off. There's not enough time in life to waste on people who want to take away your happiness. Set boundaries with others. When you set limits or say no to work or activities that deplete you physically, spiritually, and take away your emotional energy, you allow yourself most of the time to practice on that, to give on those negative thoughts. You need to have positive energy, positive thoughts always. If there's a situation where you find that you don't feel good about yourself, it makes you feel uncomfortable, remove yourself from it. Okay? Remove yourself from that. Focus on your need. Accept what you need rather than what you think you want. Self-love is practice. Practice, practice. Turn it away from what makes you feel exciting and good, to focus on what you need to stay centered, strong.
Rudy said you better not be cheating on him.
Pardon? What's that?
Rudy said you better not. She better not be cheating on me.
I didn't hear the first part. Who said it?
Rudy. I'm not sure. Who's she, Rudy? Who's the she that should not be cheating on you? I'm telling his business. Yeah, go on.
Stress has always been a major excavator of anxiety and depression symptoms. So I'm now getting a message. Someone is now tuning in late. Sorry about that. Good. So we need to learn to take better care of the basic needs that surround us. We have to learn to lessen the physical effects of stress that it has on our body. We need to take time out to focus on our needs. You will love yourself more. You will love yourself more. Remember, always focus on positive energy. People who nourish themselves daily through proper nutrition. Listen, we get up in the morning, we give thanks, we eat properly. Breakfast, most important meal of the day. Eat properly. If you're like Hillary, you're going to have time for exercise. Get that exercise in there. Recently, I have not been getting much exercise, but, a little, and my arms are kind of looking pumped up, my shoulders. Oh,
okay, Dwayne Johnson.
And so that's proper nutrition is important. Adequate rest is important.
But you do good with nutrition, Teresa, because you do a lot of natural recipes for food, because you eat a vegan lifestyle, right? Basically, you a vegan or vegetarian?
let's no, not vegetarian. I eat fish.
Oh, okay, okay.
I eat fish.
Pescatarian then.
So if I'm training really hard, I eat lots of fish.
So you're
A
pescatarian
lot of
instead
shakes
of
and protein
vegetarian.
shakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do,
But you
you know,
see,
have a
like
lot of grains
soft
and stuff like
drinks,
that. Mm-hmm.
a lot of soft drink, what y'all call carbonated drink.
Yeah.
They drink like
We
the
call it pop.
pop. That's what y'all call
Pop
them.
by soda, yeah.
I hardly drink stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
It's always some fruit or something blended up, or it's oats and coconut milk and blended up, stuff like that. That's my favorite. Those are my go-to.
My favorite one is what do you call it? Beet juice with cinnamon and ginger. I love it.
The only time I drank beet juice,
Yeah,
and loved beet juice, was when I was in Cancun. That's the only time I drank beet juice and loved beet juice. Otherwise, I tried it when I came home.
let me just get some messages from the chat here because we got quite a bit of. Sorry, I don't mean to talk over. We got quite a bit of messages in here. So let's start from the beginning over here.
Go on.
So I said I look in the mirror naked or clothed and remind myself I'm okay. And Rudy responded, "Did the mirror crack?" And so I said to him, "Nope." I said, "It said I was cool, girl. You okay? Okay?" And then Baby Eiffel said, "Doing little things for yourself, not always being materialistically. That is, going for a walk. I go for hikes and stuff like that. I love hiking.
Yeah, I
love
hiking.
Outdoors stuff. I agree with Baby Eiffel. Victor asked when you were talking about you only eat fish. He wants to know, don't you eat pork?" And then Rudy said, "Teresa, you're 100% right. I've been doing that for years, and now that's why I do me." And Victor say, like barbecue pigtail. So they want to know if you eat pork, and Rudy's agreeing with you.
No, I don't eat pork.
No, Victor, she does not eat pork, and I don't either.
What is pigtail? What is sauce?
I had a pig when I was a kid, so it kind of terrifies me.
You had a what?
I had a pet pig.
Okay.
Girl, I had a pet pig, okay? I was 2 years old.
I didn't have pet pig.
I had a pet pig.
I had pigs that I raised some years ago. I started with 4. Sally, Sarah, Sue, and Susan. And when the guy came and got them, he was like,
Elsie was my pig, and she was 2 years old. I was 2 years old.
You can't name your pigs and they want to kill your pigs.
I used to dress my pig. She wear lipstick. She had like a dress on. I was 2 years old. Listen, let me explain something to you. I was 2 years old. My grandpa was a farmer. He gave me a pig. He said it was mine, so I thought it meant pet. And I went off to La La Land with my pet, and we were like doing our thing.
La La Land.
And then it was my first day in school, and when I went to school, they killed it. So when I came home, I walked into it being hung and like all the stomach and everything out. You know, they're farmers, right? Girl. From that day on, I was so angry. We almost look at that. I was so upset and everything like that. I never ate pig, so I don't eat pig because of that. And you can say what you want, Victor. Victor wants to know if you eat sausage.
No. Sausage, hot dogs.
Well, Rudy said, fish. Victor, more for you and I.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's one way of looking at it.
No, I guess so. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break and come all the way back. We're going to continue that list of how to practice self-love. And then we're going to go into how to cultivate that self-love, as well as what leads to better self-love. So we're going to come back in 2, or less than 2 actually, because I'm getting better at this. Right, Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back with
some more. I think our Bajan counterparts are getting mixed up with the time. They asked me if we are gone now. So I'm just responding to some.
Yeah, it's 8 Eastern time, 8 Eastern time, and there will be 9 their time. So we're gonna have to make sure that we put that up on the EST. So Victor says you're trying to catch them out of a lie. So he thinks that we're lying that we don't eat pig, we don't eat pork.
No, I don't.
Just because we're Barbadian by birth doesn't mean that we eat pork.
When I was 15.
Did you hear that? She stopped eating pork when she was 15 years old, Victor. And Rudy. Okay, we'll be right back.
Both of them are at it.
Both of them, they're causing trouble again. All right. We'll be right back with some more hot tea pleasures. Guys. I do not know what happened there. That was really weird. Just kept kicking us out.
Yeah, I was
out.
in and then it was out again.
Yep, same here. Okay, so we're back here with
So
hot
welcome
tea.
back,
with,
everyone.
Yeah, top tea with pleasures every Saturday on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Barbadian time. Mountain time is probably like 5 hours difference or 3 hours. And then yeah, so you can again subscribe on YouTube. We are on RSS. The audio will be loaded right after the show, and you can listen to our podcast
We're
on
many platforms
Spotify,
now.
Pandora, Apple, Google Podcasts. There's a list of different ones. Deezer. They're everywhere. You can listen to it, and you can always access it through our social media platform on Instagram and Twitter, as well as Facebook. So there we go. All right, continue, Teresa, with your practice of self-love. I'm going to keep my eye on the chat and my phone because both of them are going off. We got some troublemakers tonight. Okay.
And as I continue, the last one we touched, and I can go back over that again. Proper nutrition, mind what you eat, get adequate sleep for the amount of work that you put in, and exercise. If you want to pick up some exercise, if you have a home gym like Hillary, if you go hiking like me, once you get that exercise in, fresh air, great. Just keep it going. The next one is therapy. And therapy is no longer a taboo subject, let me tell you. It can help individuals discover possible reasons they find it difficult to practice self-love. So you need to get therapy. You can have massage therapy, which is what I specialize in.
Yep.
Or you can have therapy of having a
Tell
life
them the name of your studio, girl. Come on now.
Stuff. My studio is located in Rotterdam, St. James.
Barbados.
That is to the third parish from the top. From that, you're going into the northwest.
Nice.
That's where my studio is. But you can catch me on Instagram, and when you can link me, and I'll drop you a pin there if you have interest in coming on over, and we can take it from there. As I was saying, therapy, yes. Therapy is not too difficult of a practice of self-love. So you can have therapy, like I was saying, therapy, my style of therapy, or therapy like Hillary. She's a life coach.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference between
as well
therapists and life coaching and counseling. Those are three different areas. Life coaching is basically specific to exactly what you're trying to do, whether it be employment or building your confidence or doing whatever it is you want. Therapist is more high-level psychiatrist or psychologist. And then
that's the one help you deal with depression and stuff, right?
Right. Well, all of them can help you with that, but they're more of the sourcing. One is actually treating, which is a therapist. Counseling is more of support, and then the life coach is more of directional. So you got to be careful which in the terminologies. Let me just read some items here from the chat. Oh my Lord, Victor, they're not in trouble. So Rudy said, Victor, they're not eating the right pork. They need to try proper pork, and I laughed, and then Victor has a smiling face. Victor said he goes to pee. He makes sure he doesn't pee backward, naked. Yeah, he helps.
He goes to what?
Backwards? I don't know. Ignore that one. And then
I think you need to spray.
I said anyway. Rudy said, Teresa, where in Barbados do you hike? Why you gonna stalk her? And then
we start from the hike today was in St. Andrew. St. Andrew, St. Joseph, St. Saviour's. Then on Thursday night, it was from Bath Beach in St. John.
We don't know how far that is. You gotta tell us like how far that is, like how many kilometers or miles or something.
You mean the length of time that we hike?
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be 8, sometimes it can be 9
hours.
Depends on kilometers.
Kilometers, okay.
And they do it in like 3 to 3.5 hours.
Oh wow! I did a 16. I did a 16 kilometer hike, girl. Let me tell you something. Some of those old people whooped my butt because it was my first hike, and it was my first hike, and I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, yeah, it's an older folks. I'll be fine. They're probably gonna do like really basic stuff. You should not judge people.
Basic.
Or judge age.
Ain't nothing basic about
Let me tell you something. I lost all my toenails. All of my toenails I lost. Okay? All of them. And I was in pain. my feet has not recovered 100%. That's a whole 2 years ago. It is just, don't go.
Hillary.
Okay, if you like, that's how I love hiking. So I thought, okay, let me just try it for more higher level. Oh, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in
That's
your
so
lane for
true.
self-help. Let me read some chats here. Teresa, where in Barbados would you? Oh, I think you answered that one.
Yeah.
Victor
that's that
says Scarface style. The world is mine. Okay, and then Rudy agree with him. That's right, Victor. You guys are too much.
one. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't
These
know.
two.
Yeah.
With
Anyways,
therapy, people may develop a better understanding of of the early experiences that will affect them.
yeah.
And with the help of a counselor, like Hillary was saying, she was making differentiation between a therapist and a counselor. There you have it.
And a life coach, yeah.
And a life coach.
Yeah.
So with the help of a counselor, then you may even be able to overcome past trauma or feelings of self-doubt.
Yeah. With a
So
therapist.
there you can see what the two, how they differ.
Yeah.
Another one is like being mindful. Loving yourself means taking that time to be present in your own bodies. And this is something Hillary always talk about, being present in your own bodies. So Hillary, explain that a bit more for us, being present in your own bodies.
Well, being present in your own body is flaws. You know, if you stand there and if you're everything. Oh, this shirt looks too big. I look too fat in this shirt. And people think the word fat and say it as negative. Fat is not negative. It's how you feel about the fat that makes it negative. Okay. Do not look at people and use your negativity mind to judge. All right. Fat don't mean unhealthy because they have some people that are skinny and unhealthy as hell. So, looking at your scars, looking at your battles, looking at your road bumps and different things that are on your body that shows quote unquote imperfections, and seeing them as beauty and seeing them as that is my path, that was my journey, I have to accept this is part of who I am, who makes me me, and love it, appreciate it, accept it, and move on. That's what it means.
Okay. Either by practicing meditation, some people do meditate, some people do yoga, or simply putting the phone, the laptop, your devices away. Don't put your devices away now. Don't put your devices away now. Because you're on
I know, we're online. But you know what it means? There's actually
begin to pay attention to yourself.
Yeah, but there's actually I'll tell you two things that I learned about the phone and electronics and whatever is that there's actually an actual reasoning for people doing the whole phone thing. People can become addicted to the phone. Just they have to touch it and see if it's on and whatever. Turn off your phone at night.
Exactly.
Teresa turns it off at a certain time, like you can't even reach her. Okay. And dogs, if you have a dog, know this. When you are looking down at the phone, the dog interprets that as something is wrong with you. And that's why you see a lot of dogs will come over to the owners when they see you looking at the phone too long. Yes. They think something is wrong with you. Amanda Eiffel, she said, yes, I enjoy meditation. Hi, Amanda. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, she enjoyed meditation. Meditation is really, really good. Let me ask her what she does. Go on, Teresa.
Yes. What was Let me get my train of thoughts again because I was reading the chat. Somebody in the chat is saying to invite persons to come hiking with us.
Yeah. Of course, Rudy, you have an invitation to come hiking.
Your reunion. So the reunion that you're having next year.
Oh, okay.
Make a date. Rudy.
Well, Rudy's on his way to Rudy's on his way to
Rudy
Barbados, and Victor. Rudy, Victor, Baby Eiffel, Amanda. Those are the names that are coming to my head. Nicolette. You guys can come out and have a hike with us. Okay, I'll be there.
You have Thursday night, you have Saturday night. Saturday during morning.
Okay, here's the plug.
Right,
we're coming to Barbados on July 28th. Live in Barbados, Hot Teas and Pleazures.
And if we get the spot that we want, after we close off everything, we can. There's a trail from there that I can organize people to take us on.
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
We got my WhatsApp. Like, we have Asha in Canada. She says, "Ladies, for me,
Hi, Asha.
connecting with friends and family is self-love." I agree 100%, Asha. And then Amanda took a screenshot of us and she sent it to me. Thank you, hearts. Thank you so much. David in Barbados. I know you're still listening. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, continue.
Make sure she got my good side. She didn't get my good side.
Yeah.
She needs to take a shot again.
Amanda says she enjoys hiking too. Victor says, no, I found myself love peeing and eating guavas off the back step. His self-love is peeing and eating guavas off the back step. I'm cool. Okay.
People who practice self-love regularly tend to know what they think, what they want, and what they feel. Victor is too much.
Happiness, self-acceptance, self-esteem, self-awareness, and self-forgiveness leads to better self-love.
By being mindful of who you are, you give yourself the opportunity to act on the knowledge you've gathered to make yourself feel better.
They're too much.
Very much so.
Rudy's told you he'll be there on Thursday, so that's heads up.
Thursday?
Yes.
Oh, to Barbados?
To Barbados, yep. He's coming down to Barbados.
Oh, that was great. Just last week you were talking about Barbados.
He said he'll be there on Thursday. Amanda said the meditations I do are listening to guided meditations, yoga, and just sitting in silence, sometimes with the light instrumental songs. I agree 100%. One of the things I do is with my dog. Yes, I'm talking about my dog again. One of the things we talk about my dog and I, we listen to rain music to go to sleep. I swear to God. I put on the rain music and she'll come wherever she is.
Who drops sleep first? Who drops sleep first?
Doesn't matter. I will put on my rain music and she'll come from wherever she is and she'll lie down. I go lie down and within
that's her cue
minutes,
time to sleep.
Gone, like completely gone, hours gone. So
really?
Yeah, it works. It really, really, really does work. So I do agree.
One of the things that are you finished?
Yeah, so Victor says all the guavas that he had grown. So he grows the guava, so I guess all the fruits that he had grown, he's now picking it and eating it, and I guess he's going to pee too. That's good, Victor. I love it. The chat is going really well tonight. Baxter's Road, Rudy. What does that mean? I don't know. So Baxter's Road?
Baxter's Road, that's where he lives?
Yeah.
Baxter's Road is like the heart of the city.
Oh, okay.
It's like...
It's not the heart, is it? It's more up the top, isn't it?
That's the city. That's downtown.
Okay.
Thank you.
Baby Eiffel said, "Yep, the rain music is the best." One of the things
you need to do is forgive yourself.
And Victor says, "Fish by Jordan Supermarket is on point."
Oh my goodness, he goes fishing there.
You fish in Jordan Supermarket?
Okay, Victor.
and the breadfruit slices. And then Baby Eiffel said, "I hope we got some of those guavas next year. I love the pink ones." Rudy, let's link up and buy fish, ladies. Oh, he wants to link up and buy some fish. Rudy, he said, "Victor, let's link up and buy the fish, ladies." He said, "Oh,
let's
Lord.
link up and buy the fish."
He's gonna buy fish for us, basically. Okay, we all will be in Barbados next year, July 28th. Our live show. Rudy's going to be on the show. You stay there. Rudy is going to be on the show in July of 2023.
Oh, yes, he's going to be
a guest.
Great.
Yes, he's going to be a guest. And Victor goes, "What?"
Yeah, Victor's invited too.
Of course. Help the tourists. I know tourists. Mind your purdy. Anyways, continue.
One of the persons are telling me, yes, bring them all out to the hikes.
Okay, we'll be there.
Bring them all out to the hikes.
I don't know. We'll be there. We'll get the boys drunk. We'll give them some Cockspur and is Cockspur still around? Cockspur and Monkey.
One of the ladies. Oh gosh, my hike chat is in here. One of the ladies is saying, yes,
forgiveness
bring them all
of
out.
others heals yourself.
100%,
Asha. Asha said, "Forgiveness of others heals your yourself." Very much so. Very, very much so. Don't carry that.
And we as humans tend to be so hard on ourselves, huh?
Yeah, very much so.
We tend to be so hard on ourselves. Recover and relief from mental health issues requires self-investigation. So when you do it right, the process includes admitting negativity and negative things about yourself. The downside of taking the responsibility for your actions,
Mm-hmm.
we take it that we tend to punish ourselves for our mistakes. We have made learning a growing process. Okay, before you can truly love yourself, you must accept that you are human and
Yep.
you're not perfect.
Yep.
You need to give yourself a break from practicing being less hard on yourself. And there are no failures. There are opportunities. Like what Hillary said, let your flaws be your assets. Learn from your mistakes. There's
Yeah.
another saying that goes, make stepping stones out of stumbling blocks. I like that one. Make stepping stones out of stumbling blocks.
Mm-hmm.
And by shifting your thinking to
Mm-hmm.
forgiveness,
Mm-hmm.
you will cultivate the best form of unconditional self-love.
Let me read some more of the chat. The chat is blowing up. They're crazy over here. Victor's is what? Okay, help the tourists. Victor says, "Eat the fish by the fish. What? Eat the fish by the fish fry lip woman." I don't know what it means. I'm not coming without Victor. And Victor says, we what? We got mice in our pocket. I guess he was talking to me. And then he says, when you're done hike, check us by the fish fry. So him and Rudy are going to be by the fish fry apparently.
Yeah, what
They're
fish fry are they going to
Rudy,
be?
Rudy, you coming hiking with all that mouth you got? You coming hiking? Victor, you want to come hiking? That's fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
we like the mouthy
Yeah,
wants to
both of them
come
come
hiking.
hiking. Huh?
We like the mouthy wants to come hiking.
I know they're gonna
They
get
can
kicked out of
talk. They
Barbados
can they can
anyways.
talk the whole trail and entertain us.
Be warned, Barbados. They're coming down.
I should share some views, some lovely views with you, so that you can show them, so that we encourage
we
them.
should.
So,
you know what? We have a couple of shows coming up, and maybe one of our shows we can show some pictures of Barbados and you know, and then our season starts and second season starts in January. So maybe that's something we can incorporate. Have some you know, have you live in Barbados somewhere so we can show some.
one of the things that I
some
can
videos
do is when I go hiking, I
Yeah.
can record some of the places of interest,
Mm-hmm.
because there's some areas that we call like
Aw.
Crocodile Ridge
Yeah.
and the Cross, the Hole. There's some places that I can take pictures
Yeah.
and drop it in our social media pages.
Yeah.
Now that we have someone to do with social marketing.
Preach, sis. Preach, sis. And then Rudy said, Victor, with a Cole Banks beer or deputy. I'm not sure what deputy means.
Not deputy. Banks, please.
That's a drink?
Banks beer, yeah. Banks
okay.
Brewery.
And then Victor says, yep, nope. I am more cultured. He's more cultured. I don't know what that means. Dave's asking how I am. I'm doing great, Dave. Thank you for watching and supporting. Thanks everyone for showing up in the chat tonight, whether you're on WhatsApps or on a live chat. So go on, Teresa, continue.
Okay, we have a few more. We were into the section where we forgive ourselves, and we were saying before you can truly love yourself, you must accept that you are human and you're not perfect, and you give yourself a break. Yeah, give yourself a break and let your failures be opportunities to grow and learn. And, you know, shift your thinking to forgiveness, and you will cultivate the best form of unconditional self-love. So through some of the struggles with mental health, you can learn that you are important and you can advocate for yourself. There are some things that you will do to help relieve the feeling of anxiety, but only you can choose when to take that medication. Do therapy, get out of bed in the morning, praise yourself. Like Hillary was saying earlier, affirmations. Yeah. You know, if you think negative,
that's right.
You tend to drain.
You can hear yourself, and that now you become the biggest voice to yourself. Asha says, "I'm ready to hike in Barbados now. It's snowing here."
Oh my goodness! Tell Asha
Dave asked how we're doing, and
we have like 3 days a week.
Oh wow! And
we have 3 days a week.
And let me just
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Let me just catch up with the chat here. Victor said he's more cultured than that. I guess I'm not sure what culture is. And he goes, I've seen the island in my youth. Y'all can play catch up. Whatever. She lives there. I have some shots. So Rudy said he has some shots of Barbados, and he's going to send me some. So perfect.
Oh, really?
Victor says
does
even
Rudy
seen
like
it by ear.
sightseeing?
He's coming on Thursday. Even seen it by ear from the Light Airplane Club.
Mhm.
And Victor says, "Wow, is that a drink?"
I was a
Yes,
part
I
of that
don't
as
know.
well.
It's a drink. It's okay. Pull her Bayesian card. I am Bayesian. Thank you very much. I was born there. Yes, break
Of course
the
you are.
glass ceiling. Keep pushing. Rudy said, Victor, she does not even know where Bax's Road is. You know what? I'm not reading the more of the chat.
I told you to screen these things.
I
Keep going on
can't.
that one, Ellie.
I can't. Anyways, go on. Jeez.
There are some things you can do to help relieve the feeling of anxiety. That's what I said before, and taking medication. But for me, I'm not one that's big on medication.
Hmm.
I think the whole therapy thing and feeling
But you
find something that you do that you can feel good about.
Yeah, but sometimes
And
people, Teresa, sometimes people are beyond
yeah,
the point
some persons
of
need it
that kind of help, and
with
they
the
do need
depression and
medication
stuff like that.
for hypertension or like
Oh,
manic depressive disorder. So they so there's a list of different psychological things that would need medication, and so they might need that medication for
no,
that.
I'm not knocking it, but in terms of you looking at it from the what we call the chronic diseases, the hypertension, the diabetes, and all that, you have your medication for that. You set things in order. However, in dealing with that stuff and taking medication, you can also build. You can also build on. You can also build your confidence.
Hmm.
Okay, the mental health issues. I think when you sit and you focus, but there are a couple of people that I know that suffer with mental health issues.
Yeah.
When you
You got
sit and
7
you
minutes, by the way.
focus on negative stuff,
Yeah.
that is what's gonna come out.
Hmm.
You're gonna feel down all the time. You're gonna feel depressed all the time. So get out, exercise, have a change of scenery, think good about yourself, have positive thoughts, and you're on your way to recovery.
I do laugh. I do laugh at myself all the time. Victor says
Indeed.
that it's all seriousness. You must laugh. You must learn to laugh at yourself. Oh, very much so. I laugh at myself a little bit too much sometimes, but I do. I don't take myself that serious. I almost lost my life 4 times, so I do not. That's why my love language is time. So I am very much about health and life and all that jazz, and enjoying every moment, celebrating. I celebrate every single damn thing. I'm like, girl, get out of bed today. What? You know,
I can tell you Hillary laughs at herself sometimes.
all the time.
when,
and sometimes
we
people
have
are like,
these
what are
late
you
nights
laughing
and
at?
preparing,
Yeah.
when we have the late nights and we're preparing for the podcast, and Hillary's
Laugh at myself. And you know what? One person when I was in school back in the day, I remember her walking by. She's like, "What's going on? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "What are you high on?" I'm like, "Life." She goes, "What's that? A new drug?" I said, "Yeah, girl." Okay, let's get through this. Celebrating small wins. That's what I just talked about. Eliminating time for social media and find support where you need it. Those are other ways of cultivating that self love. I'm going to read a few more things in the chat, and then we're going to wrap it up. We have Baby Ifa say, yes, I do all of the time. So she laughs at herself all the time. Victor said, me too. Nicole says, yeah, I always laugh at myself too. Rudy said, Victor, you have to link me up on Facebook or WhatsApp so we can correspond when I get down there.
Look
Victor
at
said,
this.
for sure. Oh, look at that networking. Look at that networking happening. Look at that networking happening. I love it. Asha's writing something. I'll read what she says as soon as it comes up. But we really, really want to thank you. Love yourself. Appreciate who you are. We love the chat. These guys keep us laughing, keep us like creative out here. You call me a tree hugger. Victor said I lost my dad and was a big loss, and recently realized life goes on. 100%. I was in depression for 13 years because I lost my mom at a young age, and I couldn't get it together. I couldn't figure out the numbness. I couldn't figure out the loss. I couldn't figure out why I was looking for her still in the crowd, although I was the one who did CPR on her. I knew she was gone. So accepting that, Victor said, was a very big loss, my biggest loss yet. And that's another thing. When your parents, love your parents, tell them, sometimes they get you upset and mad or whatever. It's okay. It's not that serious. I'm not saying all parents now, because there's some people out there a little bit, but make sure that you take care of you. Make sure you're okay. Asha says, the information is extremely helpful. You never know who needs to hear it. Thanks. Oh, you're
exactly
100% welcome. We are very, very much about mental health. Teresa and I, we laugh at each other. We mess with each other. Every time you see us going back and forth, this started before the show started.
Yeah, Hillary always messing.
I like to mess with her because I like to see that look on her face like. She said, thank you both so much. Oh, you're welcome, Asha. We love you. We love everyone in the chat. Rudy, Victor, Nicole, Baby Eiffel, Amanda. If I miss anyone else in there, I'm trying to stroll up at the same time. Petra, thank you so much, guys, for stopping in. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Asha, David in Barbados. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone else that's tuning in, they're not coming on the chat because we are hot tea with pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks, Victor, for getting out of bed.
Yeah, he says, what did he say here? He said, getting out of bed was hard, I tell you. And then Rudy said, I know you're feeling Victor.
Oh my goodness.
Victor says, Rudy said, I know you're feeling Victor. My sister, my father, my sister was very tragic. And Victor says, even the miserable ones you will miss. Stephanie Cumberbatch says, it said, good night, cuz. Hey, girl, how you doing? Better late than never, girl. That's what I said. Thank you for stopping in. Please, if you need help, reach out to someone, a friend, a family. If it's really serious where you think that the life is, if there's no more, call 911, call 211, 611 in Barbados. Reach out, ask someone for help. It is okay. It will get better. Do not think you are alone in this. You are not alone. Love, hug yourself in the morning. Try hard to pull that leg out of bed. Put it on the floor and feel the ground. Ground yourself. Center yourself. Love every inch of your body. Take your clothes off and look in the mirror and say, I am amazing. That's what you got to do. Do not sit there and criticize, because at the end of the day, nobody, wealthy or poor, is perfect.
One person is here saying that they're looking forward to all of you joining and hiking with us in Barbados.
Yeah, Rudy and Victor go lead pack.
Walk with your shoes.
I'm coming to hike. I'm swear to July 28th of 2023. I should be back on my feet and everything. I will be hiking in Barbados with Teresa. Maybe we should do the podcast from there. I don't know.
Yeah, we can do the podcast.
Let me just hit up some more chats before we end it out here. I'm not sorry to cut you off.
Rudy, thank you. He's saying the chat is getting better every week. Great.
Thank you. He said, remember, Rudy, take her for sausage. Victor said that. He gonna take you for sausage, girl. And then Rudy said, chat's getting better every week. iDog sounds, thank you for coming in. He said, or she said, we are looking forward to all of you joining us hiking in Barbados. Definitely. Stephanie says, that's right. Righty. All right, Teresa, got anything going on in Barbados?
We need more than an hour. That's why
we need more than an hour, girl. This is good. Yeah, we got a lot of people online tonight. Woo. I am just a sexy beast. Yes, you are. You are sexy as hell. Yes. 6'3" of finest. Okay.
Did the timer come up as yet, Haley?
We can do that. Yeah, it's time to go, girl. It's time to go. Do you have anything happening in Barbados? Because I know you said a couple of things going on. Wednesdays.
Yes.
Mental Health Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, Mental Health Wednesdays. Yep. So
stop on by. Tell the address.
You can come on down and get your baby safe and loving yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a message for Victor. You can come
Yes,
on down
Victor
to
is
the
very
studio.
There's the time.
Oh, there's our timer. We got 10 minutes. But Rudy Eiffel is saying, tell your ladies I'm coming to hike.
Oh, Lord. Was that a warning, Rudy? Or
we got ladies and gents hiking. Sometimes children even joined us, so that's great.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, go on, girl. You got anything going on?
Just turn up and go on.
Yeah.
Wellness Wednesday, Mental Health Wednesday.
Yeah.
We just had, I think it's today, we had Dad's Day.
Yeah.
We have some international thing about fathers today. So I'm going to tie that in with Wednesday. And we can have some fun at the studio. We'll be having foot therapy, what I call footsie therapy. The guys are always in for that. So that'll be on Wednesday. We still have a lot of what do you call that? We still have a lot of celebrations going on for this will be our first independence as a republic.
Yeah.
So we still have
Happy Independence Barbados. Y'all.
We have a lot of celebrations going on.
I see a lot of people heading down to Barbados now for their independence. I wish I could go.
International Men's Day today, so I'm gonna tie that in with Wednesday, and the men that come on down will be treated specially for Wellness Wednesday.
Yes,
the men love the footsie therapy.
International Day.
One that they don't get.
Oh, International Men's Day is today. Happy International Men's Day, all you men. All the men in the chat too. Happy International Day for all those single dads out there. Happy International Day to you. I know you struggling, but you're doing it. And for all the guys out there that doing it hard and making sure everything is right. Happy International Day for you too as well.
Those that step up to the plate and take care of what they have to take care of.
And all our black men out there that are doing the right thing and being positive and making sure the community and everybody around them, including themselves, are okay. And put in the hard work. Stop judging our black men. They might be tall. They're not dangerous. Like, stop putting that word in there. They're angry or aggressive. Stop using those negative words for black men.
I need some soap tea.
Oh. Girl, all right. You got a customer.
Okay,
you got a customer. Come on down to the studio.
That's fine.
Yes.
Just link me up. You have my numbers. You have my email.
Yep.
Just touch base with me and we can go from there.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm in therapy on the road, so I won't be in the studio.
Okay.
If I'm in, I'll be in late. So let's connect and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Thanks,
all right.
Stephanie.
I gotta cut you off, T. We gotta go. All right, thank you so much, everybody.
So thanks, everyone.
Thank you. We love you. Love yourself. Hug yourself. Remember, it's okay. If you're not okay, tell someone. Get some help. Get some support. And remember, there's no such thing as perfect. Flaws are assets. They are your storybook and your path. Love who you are. Appreciate who you are. And remember, tomorrow is another day. Love you, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Hot Tea with Pleasures every Saturday at 8 p.m. on YouTube, as well as you can catch us on RSS right after the show, audio on Spotify, Pandora, and everything else. We
Twitter,
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Drop us a line, ask us some questions, give us some show, some social suggestions. And Baby Eiffel say love you. Dog says peace. Rudy says, well, thank you, ladies. You are so welcome. And thank you.
And Teresa, give us a smiley face.
Yes, until next time, girl, I love you. Thank you for always being my ear and my shoulder sometimes when I need a little kick. And
I was about to tell you about that.
Thank you, Victor, for always supporting me. And love you guys all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Miss that stack, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel?